So you're not gonna believe this. I gotta till again. So you're probably asking yourself, why does he need to till again? Well, let me tell you why. So today is May 20th, which means it's almost 2 weeks to the day since I last tilled. And that also means 2 weeks of progress on the weeds. So I checked out the field yesterday just to see how wet the soil was and see if I could even till today. And there was definitely a lot of weeds coming up around where I'd tilled, not too much in the middle, but you know they're there. It's just a matter of time before they show their ugly heads. So I think what I'm gonna do today is hook up the tiller and give that area a good tilling again, and then hopefully plant tomorrow. And then that should give me the longest possible time between when I've planted and when I need to spray down glyphosate. So first things first, I gotta take this planter off. I do have the parts to fix the planter, but I figured I would get the tilling done before I fix this thing. And it appears the lid for the hopper flew off. All right, let's get this unhooked. I want to get me one of those cameras that just follow you around. You just put it on a tripod and you can just go about your work and it'll just sit and track you. That'd make this a lot easier. Decided I wanted to move the fertilizer from behind me over to here, and then I'm going to take the pallets that I had the planter sitting on from there and move them over to here. It's much flatter over here, and I shouldn't have to worry about it tipping over here. Actually, I don't really need that top one. I needed that top one before because when it was just attached to the regular 3-point, I think it sat lower, but now that it's on the quick hitch, it seems to be higher. Well, let's give that a try. This might get interesting since now I'm technically pushing it down to the ground. This part is going to want to push forward, and then this back end will kind of go like that. So it's kind of under tension right now. Might have to raise it up, disengage these, and then slowly bring it down. I might still have to tie it off. Oh yeah, I remember why. I was sitting here thinking, why is this being forced so far forward? I never did that before. It's because I increased the tension on these springs and it's pulling it down. That's why. I should really figure out some kind of stand for this. It's always been awkward hooking up and unhooking. I think that's a possible future video. All right, should hopefully be secured now. Yep, that'll do. Ah, shoot. I just remembered. I have to lower that linkage. This one has to be in the third one down. Well, I guess I better go do that first. This is probably one of my least favorite things to hook up. Well, this is tilted way too far back, so let's adjust that top link. This is the time I really wish I could get one of those hydraulic top links. Looks good. All right, let's get that PTO attached. Almost forgot. It's alive. Well, here she is. So you can probably tell where I tilled. Can you guess? Can you tell where I tilled? I'll give you a hint. It's right in here. So, like I said, it's not too bad. There's a few weeds popping up, but most of it's on the outside over here. But the center will look like this if I don't till it up again, so I better give it one last tillage before I plant tomorrow. As you can see, it's a little wet. Those dark areas are still fairly moist, but kind of don't have a choice at this point. I need to plant tomorrow, and then the next 3 days after that are high chance of rain, so I don't want to push it past Memorial Day weekend. So here we go. Dead battery. Well, got it all tilled up again. Looking nice and weed free, just the way I like it. Yeah, as you can see, there's some pretty good weeds already growing up around here. Might actually have to take the lawnmower and come around and cut this down, or either that or just throw down some glyphosate and kill it off. But either way, I don't really want it to get too out of hand. I have had weeds off in the edges here get to 5-6 feet tall, which, I mean, they don't really affect the crop, but they just get kind of crazy to get through. So I might actually come through with maybe a lawnmower and cut it down a little bit. But all we got left is planting tomorrow. snooze bars. It's so funny when I'm out here with the camera and doing my farming stuff, people will drive by and you can tell they're looking at me and not paying attention to the road because they'll drive by and you hear, well, we got another candidate coming. We'll see if he's paying attention to the road. Nope, he was paying attention. He's being a good driver. Well, see you later.